'cause he's a young black man doing all he can. God, 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 protect him. I said he just wanna live. God, protect him. Hallelujah. 'Cause he just wanna live. During Black Wimmanz, I need my white girlfriend to reach into her inner Coretta Scott King month.
Diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie Woo, VVS, I just turn the water on. Big ol' flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.
What's up, guys? It's your sister. Welcome back to my Chanel. Y'all, I'm just gonna give y'all a warning. I'm gonna be dissecting some very unserious topics in this video. I'm convinced that this is a very unserious world. It's an evil world we live in. It's an evil world we live in. Like, this is a very unserious, evil world, okay? I'm gonna be touching on some topics. Just please don't get offended if you feel like I'm not taking this serious, because honestly, I'm not. All this shit is funny to me. This is just all very unserious to me. So please, like, please don't judge me. I know how y'all like to tussle. Please don't tussle, all right? I will also be addressing the toilet paper issue. I have seen the comments, and we're gonna have to address that, because y'all are dragging the fuck out of me. This is just... See, and this is why you shouldn't come on the internet and tell your business. This is why I need to be professional about my shit. When I come and I do my Jess a couple things, I need to just be critiquing and talking about what the fuck I'm talking about. I gotta stop telling y'all my business, because then I be telling y'all about what's going on, and then y'all get to dragging my ass. My edges are all up and through the comments in my last Just a Couple Things video. And you know what? But it's cool though. It's cool though. We're gonna pick the edges back up. We're gonna address the toilet paper issue. All right, so before I jump in everything, again, please don't get tired of me saying this, because I'm not gonna get tired of saying it. Have you watched my RELEM video? Please, if you have not watched my RELEM video, please watch it. And if you've watched it already, watch it again. RELEM is my latest single that I just dropped, and I'm really excited about it. I love the song. The video is on YouTube, so please pretty please watch it. It's a really great song. It's a really good vibe. It gives Afro beats meets compa meets just Caribbean fusion. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm really excited about, you know, more music to come. So please support and watch the video, share it with a friend, and yeah. All right, now that we've got the church announcements done with, let's go ahead and get into the tea for today, okay? Let me go ahead and pull out my iPad, child. It's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of shit going on. First things first. Have y'all seen Lizzo lately? She look damn good. I mean, she just uploaded this video of her on IG, and bitch, it's giving what allegations? She don't give a fuck, okay? Like, she don't give a fuck about what y'all got going on. She don't give a fuck about these allegations. My sister's been living her best life, bitch. She just came from the Renaissance premiere. She don't give a fuck. She's still selling Yitty. I did go on the Yitty website, bitch. Everything is 80% off, bitch. Okay, them allegations got the clearance. Them allegations got everything in clearance, okay? But you know what I'm saying? We're going to stand by your man. We're going to stand by our Black women during Black Women's Coretta Scott's King month. She looked good. She looked damn good. She looks really, like, Lizzo is very attractive. Like, to be honest, I'd suck her down. Like, and I'm not gay or nothing, but I would definitely suck her coochie lips. It's just giving she tastes good. I don't know. Like, is it me? Am I gay for this? I Okay, but she looked damn good, okay? But girl, we ain't forget about the banana sandwich allegations, okay? You look good though. All right, next. Rick Ross is showing us that the state of Florida education is failing, okay? Let's take a look at this video.
And something else I seen that I thought was actually kind of cute. Charlamagne referred to 50 Cent as a diabolical genius. And me, you know, thinking the way I think of Charlamagne, he would know better than that. A diabolical genius doesn't file foreclosure, doesn't file bankruptcy, it's not a diabolical genius. A diabolical genius for my next generation of young bosses. They buying Delta. They buying the Miami Heat. They making big boy moves. Cracking jokes on somebody don't make you diabolical, because if that's made you diabolical, I would be diabolical for calling DJ MBD pickle paddle pickle. That shit ain't diabolical. Nigga just having a little fun. Get to the money. Get money make you diabolical. That's what make you diabolical, Charlamagne. Stop dick riding.
Now, Ricky, I love you, all right? I love you from Dade County, you from the crib, okay? You from the crib, I love you, Officer Ricky. But I have to correct you on this. If you look in the dictionary and you look up the word diabolical, baby, Curtis Jackson is right there, okay? Curtis D. Jackson is right there, okay? His entire biography is being diabolical. And listen, this is from one July 6th cancer to another. This man is diabolical. This is one of the most diabolical motherfuckers I have ever seen thrive in this industry, okay? Now, you can debate whether he's a genius or not. But anybody, if you look at any rapper who came out around the time that Curtis D. Jackson, first of his name, came out, none of them are doing what he's doing. I'm sorry, none of them are doing what he's doing, okay? Let's look up the definition of diabolical. Characteristic of the devil, or so evil as to be suggestive of the devil. His diabolical cunning. Disgracefully bad or unpleasant. Yeah, this this is one of the most unpleasant niggas I have ever come across, okay? Now, here's the thing. Would I say he's evil? No, I wouldn't say that 50 Cent is devilish at all. I think with him, he can be disgracefully bad in the sense that when he's on your ass, he is on your ass, okay? Ask Tierra Marie, ask Diddy, okay? This man has been making Diddy memes for the past 3 weeks and shows no signs of letting up, okay? This motherfucker right here will single-handedly destroy Diddy if he could. All right, he is very diabolical, but I feel like he's diabolical with good intentions. If that makes sense. Like when 50 Cent be going after niggas, it don't be just for nothing. One thing about cancers, if you see a cancer on somebody's ass, it is because they asked for that shit. Okay, so 2 things when it comes to Curtis: don't owe him money and don't fuck with his money, and you all good. Okay, you are all motherfucking good in the hood. Now, Rick Ross is doing amazing. Amazing. I think him and 50 Cent are 2 of the rappers that we can talk about today that have been able to flip their rap career into lucrative businesses. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're both, to me, they're both doing great. I think that Ricky wants his flowers for the way that he was trolling DJ Envious. But the thing is, you never gonna out troll Curtis Jackson. That's not gonna be it. And honestly, I would tread lightly, Ricky, because again, this man is very diabolical. Please don't wake his ass up. I would hate to see his ass troll you, okay? Because one thing about it, and 2 things for sure, once he start to trolling, baby, it does not stop, okay? But he's definitely diabolical. So again, Officer Ricky is showing that the Florida education is failing. I mean, first of all, do y'all see what the fuck is going on in Florida right now? what's it called? What's his name? The Satan down there. They got cartoons now with Frederick Douglass saying that slavery was a great thing. Yeah, slavery was a great thing. It taught us responsibility. Just cut Florida off, please. Like, throw the whole Florida in the garbage, please. I'm from Dade County. I'm not from Florida. I'm from Dade County. But please just throw Florida away, please. It's very useless. Okay, girl, this was not in my bingo card. But bitch, Daddy Yankee done said he leaving the secular world alone and he giving his life over to Jesus. Praise the Lord. During Black Women's Coretta Scott King's month, okay? Now, this really was not in my Hispanic bingo card. Like, Black women's Hispanic, Black women Hispanics, how are we feeling about this? Daddy Yankee, really? I mean, don't disrespect the Daddy Yankee. I love Daddy Yankee. That's why I'm really surprised. Like, does this mean I'm never getting a Daddy Yankee song again? Like, what the fuck do this mean? Like, I love God. I love God. You love God? What's wrong? You don't love God? What's wrong with you? I love God, but damn, Daddy Yankee? Let's go ahead and check out this video, child.
Tiempo yo intenté llenar un vacío en mi vida que nadie pudo llenar. En ocasiones aparentaba estar bien feliz, pero faltaba algo para hacerme completo. Pude recorrer el mundo durante años, ganar muchos premios, aplausos y elogios, pero me di cuenta de algo que dice la Biblia. ¿De qué le vale al hombre ganar el mundo entero si pierde su alma? Por eso esta noche reconozco y no me avergüenzo en decirle al mundo entero que Jesús vive en mí y que yo viviré para Él.
Oh!
Intenté llenar un vacío en mi vida que nadie...
Yo viviré para Él. Yo viviré para Él. Okay, so are we getting a Yo viviré para Él album? Like, what's going on? Does this mean we're not getting no more Daddy Yankee? Can we get a Christian Daddy Yankee album? Like, what's good? Like, bitch, what if Daddy Yankee partnered up with, what's them niggas, what them little Christian niggas that I'll never be more loved than I am right now. I'm putting you up, and then nothing I can do to turn you down. It's not a thing, a trophy to make you proud. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Your love, Jara, you are enough. Ooh, them niggas need to partner with Daddy Yankee. I need to, like, you know what I'm saying? A love, you know what I'm saying? Imagine Jara and Gasolina mashed up, bitch. Like a Jara meets Gasolina mashup. Bitch, I'm trying to tell you. Jara, you are enough. And Gasolina in the background. Gasolina for El Cristo Gasolina. You know what I'm saying? Like hot for Jesus. No? I'm just saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm sad to see him go, but I'm happy to see him find Christ. Like, I know I play a lot on here, but I love the Lord. I love the Lord. I love the Lord. I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? I love God, okay? And it's always really, really beautiful to see people find Jesus Christ and, you know, find the Holy Spirit and find God and find themselves in God. And he said something that's so true. Like, what does it profit a man to gain the entire world and lose his soul? Ask Diddy. Ask R. Kelly. Okay? But yeah, like, the entertainment space, it really is a soulless space. It is a dark space. There's so much darkness that happens in the entertainment world, especially music. And me personally, like, I've talked about my trials in music, and I mean, some of you guys who really, really follow me, you've seen me go through stuff even, you know, up until recently. Like, it's just that particular sector of entertainment is very demonic. Like, it is very, very demonic. A lot of godless things happen in that sector. And, you know, as someone who sees it, who's been in it, it's almost like the godless win. Like, you really just have to put your morals aside, it seems like, to make it to the top. It's really just disgusting. And so anyway, as a fan of Daddy Yankee, I'm really, really happy to see this, and I'm happy to see like where his journey goes from here. Like again, like I would love to see a little, you know what I'm saying, a little Jara / Gasolina vibes. So y'all let me know if y'all, do y'all agree with that, or should I just leave that alone? Let's move on. Let's talk about Jonathan Majors asking his white women's girlfriend to behave like Coretta Scott King during Black Women's Coretta Scott King Month. And that's why today's video is in honor of Black Women's Coretta Scott King Month. You know, I thought Black Women's Coretta Scott King Month would be February, but thanks to Jonathan, I dressed like I just marched on Selma Majors, demanding that his white girlfriend reach deep down into her pussy and find her inner Coretta Scott King energy. We gonna have to just title this, we gonna have to honor her with this video. This is the most unserious shit I have ever fucking heard. Okay, and I done heard a lot of unserious shit. You know, I never talked about the Jonathan Majors situation for a couple reasons. Number one, he's a young black man doing all he can. God protect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt of being a young black man during Black Women's Coretta Scott King Month. So that was one thing, you know, because I felt like, damn, this man just got, like, this man was just starting to get the you know what I'm saying? The critical acclaim, the notoriety, the eyes that he deserved, you know, and so to see him fall so quickly, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is crazy, right? So that's one of the reasons. Number two, just being honest, once those text messages had hit the scene, for me, I had nothing positive to say about this man. Like, when I saw those text messages that his lawyer supposedly released to TMZ, if my memory serves me correct, I knew he was going to jail. Not only was he going to jail, but his career was fucking over. It just was like, there's nothing to talk about here, right? But this revelation has forced me to address this motherfucker, because this is the most unserious nigga. This is a sick nigga. I'm sorry. Jonathan Majors is a sick nigga, and you're not gonna convince me otherwise, okay? So, I don't know, should I start off with what happened in court, or should I, okay, let's just start off with what the fuck is going on. So, I'm currently reading an article from ABC News, and it is the article, when was the article written? It was written today at 4:42 p.m. and it details the trial. So currently, Jonathan Majors is on trial, for what happened between him and his ex, Grace Jabari. Grace Jabari is now testifying against her ex-boyfriend in the domestic violence case, all right? And so, you know, if you go to the article, I mean, it really goes into detail about her testimony, but there's a part of her testimony that is just going viral right now. And before I even get into that, you know, throughout the article, there's all these images of Megan Good, you know, she down to the, you know, throughout the article, there's all these images of Megan Good, you know, she's standing by her man child. She's going to court, and I'm just thinking, my Lord, she just got with this man. Like, the most of the imagery that I have seen of Megan Good and Jonathan, I dress like I just marched on Selma Majors, is her in court. How do you go from this to this? This is not a good look. I'm so sorry. Pun intended. Girl, Megan, this ain't good, sister. And that was another reason why I didn't want to talk about this too, because like, I love Megan Good. I love Megan Good. You guys know I was on an all-black show called A La Carte.
No, I am fucking in the backseat of a Benz.
In the backseat of a what? Come again?
I did. Again. And again.
Girl.
Until I lost count.
Who is this mystery man in this Mercedes?
Right.
Just this guy I met at the bar the other night, you know. It's not a stranger.
What's his name?
What's his social?
Security?
Is she dumb?
As a box of rocks?
Did you at least try to vet the nigga?
Oh, no. You know, I mean, we didn't exchange all of that.
Will y'all exchange everything else?
So you really out here fucking strangers? With the little coochie God gave you, you out here fucking strangers. You know what? Anyway.
Which she was a part of. I think that Megan Good is, you know what I mean? She's a legend. She's low-key a legend in this industry. She's been around for what, 3 decades? Like, and for the most part, we haven't seen her in any mess. You know, the most mess we've seen her in is her divorce from Devon Franklin. But was that messy? No. It just was, y'all was in their business. Was I in their business? Did I make a video about it? Maybe I did. Maybe I was in their business too. But we was in their business, okay? But it wasn't a messy divorce. You know what I'm saying? They just divorced. What was just messy about it, I think, was just the church factor. You know, a lot of church aunties, the church mothers was not having it. They wasn't featuring her from the get-go. And so when her and Devon Franklin, you know, divorced, people were quick to make her the reason, right? And I love how Devon never pointed fingers at her, never made her out to be the reason, never made her out to be the enemy. However, when you go from Devon Franklin, when you go from the church pew to court dates, girl, it's not a good look. And now people are looking at you like, yeah, you the reason. Like, people are dead ass like, okay, yeah, you the reason. You the reason. You are the reason. Because how the fuck do you go from, like, how do you do this? What? It just don't make no sense, okay? But anyway, child. So, you know, one thing about Jonathan, he gonna take Megan out to a court date, baby. That's... We done seen him down to the court, down to Red Lobster. What the fuck? This is just very unserious. Child, let me go ahead and get into this court case, child. So, Jabari is down to the courthouse making her testimony, child. So, there's a part of the article, I'm screaming. Like, just this part alone, just the headline alone, it just got me screaming. Major demanded ex behave like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama in recording. I'm sorry. Woo! You know what? Let me tell you what's making me scream a little bit. And y'all gonna come for me. Y'all gonna tussle, but asking a white Wimmanz to reach way down in her coochie and search for Coretta Scott King energy, knowing that it was revealed that Dr. King cheated on her with a white Wimmanz. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is just, I'm sorry. This is diabolical. You know what? This right here is the meaning of diabolical. Put Jonathan's face next to diabolical, next to Curtis. Push Curtis to the side, put Jonathan's face next to diabolical in the dictionary. This is crazy, okay? It's so many layers to this shit. All right. The jury heard a recording Jabari made with her iPhone of Majors shouting at her, demanding she behave like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. Michelle is somewhere with her box braids minding her business, and I'm pretty sure this came across her iPhone. And she like, how the fuck did I get in? How did I get in? All right. I'm a great man. A great man. I do great things for my culture, for the world. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman. Majors is heard on the recording saying, 2 nights ago, you did not do that, which took away from the plan. Jabari said she understood it to mean that he had to come first. Through halting sobs, Jabari described what happened after he stopped shouting. I just kept saying, I'm sorry. And I took all the blame, Jabari testified. I just took the full blame to calm him down. She said she promised she would not tell anyone what happened and was left quite scared of him and yet dependent on him. After Majors would get upset with Jabari, she testified he threatened. He said that he was a monster and that he wants to kill. And he has put actions in place to do so, Jabari testified, while recounting one instance in September 22, 2022. Damn, so this was just last year. This was just last year. Megan, there's still time for you to escape this. There is still time for you to get the fuck up out of here. Like, I don't understand why you're still here. There's still time. This was all just happening last September, and Megan and him premiered their relationship earlier in the year. I believe it was like around May or April that picture started circulating. And mind you, this came after the whole incident was leaked that, you know, this domestic violence issue had took place, right? Now, again, Jonathan lost me once I saw those text messages. And before I go into the text messages, just to be fair, I want to present both sides, right? So I found this TikTok. This TikToker did a really, really good job at explaining the defense and what Jonathan's side is stating. So let's just take a look.
Claims that around midnight on March 25th, 2023, Jonathan broke her finger and lacerated her ear. As a result of those allegations, Jonathan was charged with 6 counts of assault and 3 counts of harassment. Jonathan's side of the story is that Grace is lying. According to his attorney, Priya Chaudhry, video surveillance, credit card footage, body cam footage, and eyewitness testimony that support what he says happened and not her. Now let's get to this Insider.com article in which Priya shared some of the evidence. First up, Priya says that the man who drove Jonathan and Grace around that night is prepared to testify that Jonathan never raised his voice or his hand to Grace while they were in the car, nor when they pulled over and got out of the car. Insider.com reviewed the tapes, and according to them, it appears to substantiate at least some of the driver's account and shows Majors repeatedly trying to flee from Jabari as she pulls at his coat. Now, after the car fight, Jonathan reportedly gets a hotel room, sends a breakup text, and he turns his phone off. Meanwhile, Grace ends up befriending 3 people who were allegedly witnesses to the fight, and together they all go to the club. Insider.com got to review the footage from that nightclub, and they say throughout 2 hours of footage from multiple cameras, Jabari shows no sign of having an injury to her right hand. Instead, she can be seen doing a number of things that require the use of her right hand. Okay, y'all, the next piece is when Jonathan sends the breakup text at 3 a.m. Grace shows up to his house 23 minutes later, but of course he's not there. He's at the hotel. The next time he's seen is about 8 hours later when he arrives home. And when he gets inside, he calls a handyman because one of the bedroom doors is locked from the inside. And when they open the door, Grace, according to Jonathan's lawyer, was half naked and passed out. Quote, her right ear was bloody, and that the knuckles of her right middle finger were swollen and bright purple with vomit on the bed and a bottle of sleeping pills nearby. Jonathan then calls 911, and police body cam footage, according to Priya, will show that Grace told police she had drunk until the point of throwing up and had taken several sleeping tablets. She allegedly had no idea her ear nor her finger were bruised, bloody, or injured. So look, what we expect to happen in court doesn't always happen in court. And what we don't expect to happen in court usually happens in court. So we will just wait and see.
So basically, like when it comes to Jonathan's side, you know, his lawyer, his team is just basically saying this flat out just did not happen. This did not happen. Sis said that, you know, he Evander Holyfield her ass, but then she was down to the club getting her T-Pain on, buy your drink, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to say that there's no way that he Mike Tyson'd her and then she had the ability to go down to the club. Now, scientifically speaking, it is very possible to get into a fight or to be boxed on and still go to the club following that. I've seen plenty of times, I think we've all seen people who have been, you know, abused in their relationship. They find ways to either cover it up, makeup can cover it up, or, you know what I'm saying, they act like they're not hurt and they just move on, especially if there's someone who is used to being abused, okay? Currently, Jonathan Majors is facing 3 charges of misdemeanor assault. He was arrested back in March. So he was arrested in March, and I believe him and Megan's relationship made a debut in April and or May, okay? So literally right after. So it looks like a PR stunt, but you know, let them tell it. It's not. They are very much in love, child. Okay, all right, okay. Here is Jabari's side of the story. She's testifying that she and Majors went to dinner and a play in Brooklyn. On the drive back to Manhattan, while seated next to each other in the back of a private car, Jabari said she noticed a text message on his phone from another woman that read, "I wish I was kissing you right now." Was that Megan? Woo, girl, life is a funny thing, girl. Life is a funny thing. Was it Megan texting Johnny? Was it Megan texting Johnny? Hey, the blood. Hey, I wish I was kissing you right now. She says she grabbed the phone out of Major's hands to see who sent the message. She alleges that Majors pulled and twisted her arm to retrieve the device. She also described feeling a hard blow across her head. Oh my God. After he got his phone back, Majors ordered the driver to stop the car. He exited the vehicle, and Jabari says she attempted to follow the actor. Mind you, this is in Variety.com. I'll go ahead and post the article so you guys can see. He exited the vehicle, and Jabari said she attempted to follow the actor. The jury was shown a surveillance video of Majors seemingly pushing Jabari back into the automobile. As Jabari testified, Majors spent the night in a hotel, and she went to a Manhattan bar with people she met that night because she didn't want to be alone. Jabari was taken in the next day to the hospital with minor injuries to her head and neck. According to the prosecutors, Majors' defense attorneys have alleged it was Jabari who assaulted Majors and not the other way around. She said on the night of the incident, she said, the physical pain wasn't registering. I was aware that there was pain in my body, but I hadn't registered anything. I'm a dancer. I've danced with a broken rib. Do y'all believe this? This is very believable to me. Again, like, when something like this happens, your adrenaline is rushing. Your adrenaline is rushing, or if you're used to this, you're just used to it. You know what I mean? And so I can see someone getting boxed upside their head and just moving on. You know what I mean? Especially in a situation like this, which it already seems like it was volatile. I need to know who sent them text messages. Megan, was it you that sent Johnny that text? And is that why you down to the courthouse every day? La de così, papa. Hala de così, papa. Hala de così, papa. Let's talk about the text messages that I said really made me just lose faith. Remember, his lawyer released these text messages, and I always thought that this was such a bad idea because it didn't give what it was supposed to have gave. This did not work, okay? This did not work. There's this article from the Daily Beast that was literally titled, Jonathan Majors' lawyer actually thought these texts would work. What the hell? Oh, I gotta subscribe to this shit. Bitch, I'm not gonna be subscribing to this shit. Fuck y'all. Subscribe. I'm not gonna give y'all my email and y'all sending me all this shit. Hold on, let me see if I could scour the internet. Hold on. Jonathan Majors text messages. Boom, pow. There it is. TMZ. One thing about TMZ, they gonna let you know, hey, come get the tea for free, bitch. You ain't gotta subscribe. You ain't gotta pay no motherfucking subscription. Come over here. We got the tea for free, bitch. Come on. Okay, so TMZ. Jonathan Majors' lawyer shows text from alleged victim. Says woman admitted fault, right? So Jonathan Majors' attorney says she has receipts regarding the assault claims against her client. Text in which the alleged victim admits she's to blame and says she doesn't want the actor prosecuted. Majors' lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, tells TMZ the woman in question sent a few texts to the Creed 3 actor hours after his arrest last weekend, admitting that she was the one who used physical force against him. I know Michael B. Jordan was so happy this shit came out after Creed 3, bitch. I know he was someone like, thank God, bitch. Okay? Thank God. This was not going on during my motherfucking press tour. Okay? Okay, so another thing before I read the text messages. Why is your lawyer going to TMZ? Is it me or these lawyers nowadays want to win in the court of public opinion versus winning in court? Here's the thing. In most cases, you're not going to win both. Look at Meg Thee Stallion. Like, Meg Thee Stallion is a perfect example of that. The girl was shot at. Period. Period. It was medically proven, even though she lied about it. The doctor was like, yeah, I know you're trying to lie because you want to protect your friend, but bitch, what is this? These are bullet fragments. Okay? And she was shot at. And she's still the bad guy. Like, just anytime you see anybody post her anywhere, you see, oh, free Tory, free Tory, free Tory. Mind you, baby, your leprechaun is not coming. He not going to be free anytime soon, baby, okay? He is in jail chasing the rainbow, baby, okay? He not coming out. I'm so sorry. Matter of fact, if y'all, free Tory, why don't y'all go join him? Those of y'all who keep saying, join his ass. Join his ass. Most of y'all belong in that shit, to be honest. If that is your frame of mind, if you think it's okay to just be shooting at people just because you of a disagreement or just because you think this person lied about hunching, baby, you need to be in jail too. Okay? That whole frame of mind is why the fuck things like this happen. All right? That's a whole other conversation for another day. She wins in court. She wins in court even though she didn't press the charges. But she's vindicated in court. The state wins, right? And she's still the bad guy in the court of public opinion. And let me not say the whole public, just a certain sector of the public, right? And so I really think that you lawyers need to stop being social media lawyers and start focusing on the fucking case and winning the case in court. But here were the text messages. Great part being his girlfriend, the white woman that he wants to behave like Coretta Scott King, and Jonathan is in blue. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. The girlfriend is in gray. No, wait. Is the girlfriend in gray and Jonathan is in blue? Oh, yeah, okay, yes. Jonathan is in blue. The girlfriend is in gray. Okay. Here's the girlfriend. There's no note, just you knowing what happened. Here's Jonathan. Did you leave the kids? Did you leave the keys? I'm sorry. Did you leave the keys? Goodbye. Okay. I don't know why that's... Did he say goodbye, bitch? This is a sick nigga. Did he say goodbye, bitch? Goodbye, hoe? Goodbye, slut? What did he say? I don't know. But anyway, they bleep that out. She says, please, let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. She texted again 3.5 hours later. They just called me again to check on me, and I reiterated how this was not an attack, and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read the paper they gave me about strangulation, and I said point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me. I know you have the best team and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I'm doing all I can on my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior. Out of care. She promised all will be relayed. What does this sound like to y'all? Like seriously, what does this sound like to y'all? This gives battered woman. Like it gives battered woman. It's all my fault. I told them that this was all my fault. I told them that I grabbed you first. I grabbed your phone first. So it was all my fault. For the officers to hand her a pamphlet on strangulation, that means they saw something on you. And I have a feeling that as this continues, there will be pictures shown of any marks on her body that will give a voice to the officers and the medical staff who examined her, that will basically back up the fact that this man did put his hands on you. Yeah, it just, to me, this doesn't help the case at all. I told him it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I just got out of the hospital. It's just not looking too good. And then when you have recordings of you shouting at her and asking her to behave like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. It paints a picture that this woman was in a very abusive relationship at your hands. That's not a good look. And Megan, girl, you're too beautiful. You're too valuable. You're an icon. You can do better than this. Now, looking at Jonathan Majors, he looked like he got that civil rights dick. He definitely looks like he got that civil rights dick. And y'all know what I'm talking about. That's just that wholesome dick. Speaking of having a civil rights dick, why does he always dress like this? What the fuck is up with this shit? Does he know what year it is? Let me know y'all thoughts on this. It's sad to see this happen because I admire his work, but here's the thing. I see people say all the time, why can't we separate the art from the person's life or whatever? And it's like, it's plain and simple. Money and power, access to money, access to power amplifies who you are as a person. And if you are an abuser, access to money and power amplifies that. Because while you are abusing, you are being rewarded with power and money. And so the more power and money that you have, the more you abuse. The more you abuse someone, whether it's physical, mental, financial, sexual, the list goes on. This is why you see people like the Diddy's of the world and the R. Kelly's of the world and the Bill Cosby's of the world. This is why you see these giants falling. They have to fall because the message needs to be sent out that if that's what you're going to do with your money and your power, then all that needs to be taken away. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. And so if he really is an abuser, he needs to lose everything. Point blank, period. That's it. Let's move on. Let's talk about toilet paper and why I don't flush it. Okay, so in my last, just a couple things, video, I did tell y'all about how, you know, I recently had a man come over and clog up my toilet. And how it was very upsetting to me and my homegirls, because if you can't use your toilet in your own home in peace, where the hell could you go? I did tell y'all that I got upset because I was like, hey, like, how the fuck did you clog up my toilet? And he's like, well, maybe it was the paper that I put in your toilet. And I'm like, paper? Why are you putting paper down my toilet? You know, and so when I was sharing the story with y'all, I did tell y'all that, you know, I do not flush my toilet paper. That was a huge mistake. Because, baby, the way y'all been dragging me in these comments, somebody in the comments was like, Jessica, we are not in Haiti no more. And that is so accurate. For those of you guys who are new here, I am Haitian. And in my country, where I'm from, well, first of all, I wasn't born in Haiti. I was actually born in Canada to two Haitian immigrants. But I have been to Haiti very often. My family's from Haiti. The last time I went to Haiti, though, was 2019. But growing up, I went to Haiti all the time. And I think I didn't realize until I shared that with you guys that I have never flushed toilet paper in the bathroom. I started thinking just about just my life. And there was always toilet paper in the garbage can. We never flushed. And I think that as Haitians, maybe that's something that we took from the island with us here, right? In Haiti, plumbing is not something that is everywhere, okay? My family is from Gonaïves. It is the countryside, you know, in the northern part of Haiti. You know, and although my mom had, you know, a very good upbringing, she lived a very humble life, like in the countryside, you know what I mean? And so, you know, yeah, the septic tanks, like, there's not, those things don't exist everywhere in Haiti. And so, you know, there are other ways to dispose of your toilet paper. And so I think we took that here. I have never flushed toilet paper. And a lot of y'all were saying, well, what the fuck do you do when you wipe your ass? What do you do with the doo-doo? What do you do with the doo-doo? What do you do with the toilet paper with doo-doo on it? And I will confidently tell you that I put it in the garbage can. I have never flushed. I have always had a fear instilled in me to not flush toilet paper down the toilet, because it could clog it up. Now, again, I think it's two things. I think it's just being from Haiti, but also kids tend to not listen. Kids will, you know, wrap up a whole bunch of toilet paper. Next thing you know, they're putting a whole bunch of toilet paper down the toilet, and, you know, that can cause issues for the toilet. And so maybe that's why that fear was instilled in me from the time I was a child. But I have carried that with me into adulthood, and I have never flushed toilet paper down the toilet. Another thing is, since living alone the past 6-7 years, I don't really use toilet paper. Like, I have toilet paper in the house, and usually, like, I'll put it out if I have a guest, if I know people are coming over, for them, because not everybody likes baby wipes, not everybody likes dude wipes, right? I use baby wipes. I use dude wipes. So I never thought that you could flush that down the toilet, you know. And again, back to toilet paper. I know it's papier toilette. But I always had a fear of, like, honestly, I just always had a fear of clogging up the toilet. I always felt like like I could hear my mom, because it's like with kids, you know, kids can overdo it sometimes. And they're just, and then they're just flushing down a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole third leg worth of toilet paper down the toilet, and now your toilet is clogged up. I've seen people, you know, I just want to tell y'all, I know that I'm not in Haiti. I know that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm in America now. I know that. But now that y'all have said this, I'm just rethinking my entire life. Like, I don't know. Like, am I now going to start flushing toilet paper down the toilet? I don't know. And y'all, there have been some of y'all who's like, well, what, where are you putting it? It's in the garbage can, and my garbage don't stink. Like, my bathroom don't stink. And just so you know this too, in my bathroom, I have 2 garbage cans. So where I poop, it's a room within the bathroom. And so there's a garbage can in there. And then in my bathroom, I have a garbage can that's near my vanity. So, you know, the poop room and all that, you know, but it never smells bad. Like, my garbage never smells bad. I don't feel bad about the poop and seeing the poop and putting it in the garbage. Where am I supposed to put it? Like, when y'all asking me, what are you doing with the doodle paper? What am I supposed to do with it if I'm not flushing it? That's a serious question. Like, I'm really, like, what am I supposed to do? I didn't know that you were supposed to flush toilet paper down the toilet. I really didn't know that. I always thought flushing toilet paper down the toilet would clog up the toilet. I wish I didn't share that with y'all. I do. I have deep regrets. Deep regrets. I can't even say regret. I have deep regrets about sharing that shit with y'all. Please don't judge me, 'cause I won't judge you. I just feel like y'all was really judging me in the comments. And, you know, I just want to thank those of y'all who did have grace for me and recognize that this was a Caribbean thing with the whole not flushing the toilet paper down the toilet. Now that I am living in America, I will start, I don't think I'm gonna start flushing toilet paper down the toilet, y'all. I don't know. So what suggestions do y'all have? Since I'm not flushing it down, I don't put it in the garbage. What do I do? Do I take it outside to the big garbage? I don't flush it. I don't put it in the garbage in my toilet, in my bathroom. What do I do? What do I do with this? Where do we go from here? Just go ahead and drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts and concerns about this video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Me and my shitty booty ass.
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie Woo.